Oh boy, I just screwed that up. I guess I just screwed that up. Oh well, whatever. Okay. So, I want to have another go at this before I make this video. Are we actually recording here? I think we are, yeah, okay, we're good. Because I screwed it up last time. What are we doing here? Judgment of Light is fine. Everything looks good. We should be good to go. Alright, cool. Let's try not screwing this up this time, shall we? Come on. Come here. Oh, that's the mercenary guy. Oh, you could be in some serious trouble here. This could get fun and exciting. Alright, we are going to bop bandage. That'll bring them all in. That's really nice. I'm actually going to want to judge on this guy, aren't I? So we're going to consecrate, judge, reseal, stun him. I don't want too many of those damn lightning bolts. And we're going to try to get a mortar off here. Fuck. That did not work at all. Ray, switch aura, heal to full. Have to keep consecrating. We're dead here, aren't we? Woo! Didn't realize this was the guy, like the boss room or some shit. Just keep consecrating. So I learned from last time that what we really want to do is we just want to suffer this stupid ass. Okay, I see you guys. Can you please stop casting that shit on me? Oh, they're probably fresh. Fuck. Alright. Probably got respawns out here. Are we gonna fucking... Jesus Christ. Okay, well, he's dead. Oh, it turned off my UI, didn't it? Do I have to lay on hands? I don't like to lay on hands. Palatine does not lay on hands. Please. Please tell me I don't have to lay on hands. Thank you. I fucked up the goblin mortar, didn't I? Oh well, whatever. Fucking boss room piece of shit, motherfucker. Where are you going, homie? Alright, that was fun. Sheesh. Anyways, I'm actually going to log out here because I want to try that again. I did not realize I was going to be a boss room fight. Holy crap. And even then I didn't do it good because I took a million years to throw a grenade. And I took a million years to bubble them because a bubble would have brought them together. It's just not good. It's just not good. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, so I originally wanted to make this video. We were talking about... Yeah, I got a comment in one of my videos. It basically went something like... the guy said he would prefer a weapons guide list that did not include epics off the auction house. Now keep in mind, a lot of people level at different speeds, and a lot of people have a lot more money to spend to buy gold, and yada yada yada, so it's perfectly legit. But I thought I made it pretty clear in the video that... what am I trying to say here? I thought I made it pretty clear in the video that Knightly Longsword is going to be your best weapon other than Flurry Axe, period, end of story. And I told you basically to hold on to your Knightly Longsword. It's level 33, auction house, no green, easy to get, 1.5 speed weapon. Hold on to it and just compare it to any other weapon that you find and see which one you like better. That was me trying to tell you to go have some fun and experiment a little bit. Now, what's about to happen here is this is the no fun allowed, listen to fucking Palatine version of this video. Oh, he also says I didn't really talk about shields. That is an excellent point and one of the main reasons why I'm even making this video. All right, so this is the no fun allowed Palatine version of this video. And the reason why this is no fun allowed is I'm going to tell you in no uncertain terms why Knightly fucking Longsword is your best weapon. Okay, Knightly Longsword. It's got 20 DPS, 20.33 DPS, and it's got a 1.5 second swing speed. All right, so the reason why this is so good is because you've got... You have to look at like Seal of Wisdom. You get Seal of Wisdom at level 38. I thought you got a level 32, but you get a level 38. It's Blessing of Sanctuary. You get a level 42 where your AoE tanking really comes online. If you do the math on Seal of Wisdom, rank 1, what you'll begin to notice is that it gives you the equivalent of about 185 MP5 with a Knightly Longsword. And then every 0.1 second slower swing speed you have on your weapon, you lose 12 MP5. And that number only escalates as the seal gets more and more. So how you would calculate that, for example, again, this is the no fun allowed version. If I'm pulling out the calculator, that means this is the no fun allowed version of the video. So you got 50. So what you do when you're AoE tanking is you judge wisdom and you seal wisdom, right? And so the judgment wisdom is going to be 50 and the sealed wisdom is going to be 30. So per hit, we have a potential of getting back 83 mana. However, there's only a 2/3 proc chance. So we're going to divide that by 3 and we're going to times it by 2. And that'll give us a 2/3 proc chance, which means every weapon hit, regardless of weapon speed, with rank 1 Seal of Wisdom, we are pulling back 55.3333 mana, okay, regardless of weapon speed. So if I then take this number and I divide it by weapon speed, which in the case of the Knightly Longsword is 1.5, you'll see that we're getting 36. We're getting this mana pulled back. I got to multiply that by 1.5. Okay, so now we're back to our 53.33333. If I start dividing that by like 1.6, for example, which is our first possible weapon upgrade, we'll come to that in a second, you can see that like rather than 36, we're now losing, we're only getting like 34 mana. That doesn't look all that scary until you begin realizing where's 55.3333333 divided by times 5, right? Multiplied by 5. Okay, cool. That's not right. Oh, it's per hit. Right, 5.3. Okay, damn it. 50 plus 33. Double check. 33. Yes. Okay, equals. Divided by 3 equals. Times 2 equals. Divided by weapon speed equals. Times 5 equals. If you start looking at it in MP5 terms, you can see that we're close to 85 MP5. We'll just say 84, 85. But if I go back and I do that math all over again, 33 equals, divide by 3 equals, times 2 equals, now we're dividing it by weapon speed, right? Times, okay, so we're comparing it to 1.6, so this is 1.6, multiplied by 5 to get MP5, here we go, and then I take, that's almost 73, so we'll go clear 17, no. What was it? It was 184.44444 minus 172. Nah. 3. Okay, cool. Boom. What the? How did you fuck that up? Okay. Deep breaths. Minus 173. Okay, cool. You can see that we're losing like 11.44. It's more like 11.5. 11.5 MP5 for every 0.1 second slower swing speed that we're using. This is a ridiculous amount of mana to lose while in combat for increasing your weapon, whatever the hell. So, for example, if I come over here, please tell me we're not level 60. Thank God. I have to scroll down to some kind of sword. Fellwood. Okay, we're getting closer. Level 57. Lincoln. Okay, that's definitely Anguro Crater. Looking for a sword. Looking for a sword. No. Where is it at? Yeah, okay, the rune sword. All right, so the rune sword. So these are our two possible upgrades while we're leveling, right? So on one hand, you have the rune sword, which is 1.6, and it does 10 DPS minus armor, so it only does 6.5 bonus DPS. It's got like 2 more Stam compared to our Knightly Longsword. This is our first possible upgrade at 1.6 speed, but even what's required, level 46. Level 46. yeah, you're still losing that MP5. You're losing that 11.5 MP5. So that's a bad trade for gaining like 6.5 HP damage per second. It gets even worse if you compare it to a Fist of Stone. So if you actually do the math of Fist of Stone, but at that point you're doing rank 2 Seal of Wisdom on Fist of Stone, you'll notice that it's 0.3 seconds slower, really, really bad. And very quickly, this thing has to proc basically every 2 seconds in order to be worth it. No, that's not true. I think I did the math. It has to proc every 5 seconds in order for it to be worth it. It's less than that. Fuck. I remember it being like 73 MP5 or some. It's like 60 MP5 that you're losing. So if you use this weapon over a Knightly Longsword, for example, you're losing 60 MP5 straight up. So this weapon better be proccing in every 4 seconds or so to be worth a damn. Moral of the story is Knightly Longsword, Knightly Longsword, Knightly Longsword is your best weapon while leveling. Until you get access to... Is it the fucking foreman again? Yeah, it's the same fight I just did. Why does he keep showing up here? Alright, well, I'm angry. We're doing it again. I am a mad Palatine. We're doing this shit again. I can do better. How to do better is the question. Grenade into mortar. Alright, cool. We'll do that. Do I try it without mortar? Ooh. Alright. Oh, shit. There's a lot of these boys now. This could get interesting. This could get real interesting. I don't know, we got friends, so it's not interesting anymore. Oh, you're gonna die, homie. Yep, you're dead. That's what you get for trying to help a dude. Alright, so we're gonna try a nade into a mortar. What am I doing with these seals? Remember your training, dumbass. The seals are not the way to go. There's a guy. Yeah, we can seal on this guy. Alright, I definitely need the aura. Okay, so we're going to top off with the aura, and then we're going to switch over to the reflect aura. And we're going to sit in reflect aura regardless of pushback. And there's probably going to be some ads. Get your ass over here. Come on. I don't want to waste these consecrations. I guess I haven't used any of my good stuff yet, so that's nice. Haven't used any gooch yet. Gucci. Yeah, we're just going to sit in it regardless of... Oh, there's no ads, so I just overperformed there. Alright, so basically the mortar and the nade is what did it. Why are you running into fucking Narnia? Why? Who said you could do this? Thank you. Anyways, this is a Knightly Longsword. Okay, cool. Are we cool with that? Sweet. Alright, so the other reason why Knightly Longsword is king while leveling, if you can't get your hands on a Flurry Axe. Now keep in mind, the only reason why Flurry Axe is superior... I guess they killed the mob out there somewhere. The only reason why Knightly Axe is superior... The Flurry Axe is superior to Knightly Axe is because it has that a chance to proc an extra hit. Other than that, there is no difference between the two. Knightly Longsword is just as good for the whole AoE tanking thing. The primary reason for this... Let's get the hell out of here. The primary reason for this is because you actually don't want the mob that you're trying to mana steal and your AoE damaging to die all that quickly. You want them to die rather slowly. Can I go showcase that on Palatine? Do I go do that on my main? Diamond Searing Gorge. He's going to murder. I'd have to strip off my gear. He's going to murder. Anyways, you don't want the mob to die too terribly quickly. If the mob dies too quickly, that is a problem. So there's really... I'll give you an example. So you are perfectly happy if the mob dies like 1 second before your seal falls off, so you can tab target to another mob. and then judge your seal of wisdom into that mob, and go from there, right? You're perfectly happy if the mob dies literally 29 seconds after the fight starts. Perfectly happy with that. I'm looking for the big hole in the ground. There it is. Perfectly happy doing that. But it's also perfectly fine if 29 seconds after the fight starts, the mob still has like 30% life left. Because then what happens is you just tab target over to the next mob, and you judge your seal of wisdom into them, obviously. And they will be at something like minus 30% life from all the consecration damage that's been happening. And so the exact same scenario, you're hoping that mob will survive another 29 seconds, and you can repeat the process, is basically what I'm saying. So the longer it takes for you to kill that mob, the better. And really all that you care about in your weapons when you're doing the AoE stamina intellect tanking, which does very much come online at level 42 specifically, but you're going to start seeing it at level 38, is that you just want the fastest one-handed possible. Like, that is all you really give a shit about. And you're going to see one of the reasons why this is an issue. You're going to notice that I'm actually using... yeah, let's swap over. This is how I usually do it. I'll swap over. So you're going to see that even though I'm using a flurry axe, I'm going to kill these mobs way too quickly. I need to get a pack of mobs here. I guess I got to go up there. But I'm going to end up killing the mobs like way too fast. That's just going to be a thing that happens, and I can't avoid it at my level when I'm fighting lower level mobs, which is really sad. It makes me unhappy. So if I was AoE tanking even at level 60, there's a really good chance that versus like if I was going into Nomergon or something like that, I would actually want... What are we doing out here, homie? Okay, we're doing things. All right, weird. I know what I'm doing out here. I'm like, what are you doing out here? Speaking of which, let's just yeah. Just in case. What the fuck were you doing out here? Just killing mobs? Bro, I came out here for mobs, and you're just a level 60 rogue killing everything. What a jerk. Anyways, I might want to use I probably will use a Knightly Longsword on my level 60. What the fuck is going on? Is there some magical thing I don't know about in here that's causing you rogues to be weirdos? Okay, well, we might actually have a PvP fight here. That could be exciting. I've seen too many rogues now, so I'm going to swap to our rogue setup. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, so I want to gather some mobs. Try to do this as delicately as I can, because I don't want them to take too much damage. Okay, try gathering some mobs. Okay, cool. Alright. I am going... Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's see here. Let's see how quickly this mob dies. I'm just going to rank 1 Consecrate, because that's probably a decent, like, you know, analog, if that makes any sense. Do a max rank here just for the hell of it. Actually, it doesn't really matter with the whole spell power thing. Why are you guys nuking the shit out of me? I am impressed. Okay, so I'd have to tab target over now. Judge. Reseal. We're doing our job. Get this back up. Okay, so this mob's dying too quickly. We don't like that. Let's go with Anger Forge. I'm actually in a fight now, especially with these damn rogues around. So, let's just treat it a little bit more seriously, shall we? Really? Wow. I'm actually surprised at how much damage I'm taking. Thought I was a bit more Chad than this. I guess I was mistaken. Note to self, this actually might be a fun quest to try to do on Test Pally. Just because of how horribly long this is taking. Are we still here? What the fudge? Alright, well, test failed. The rogues are definitely freaking me out, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why there are rogues here. Speaking of which. Thanks. Hit him. So I guess he's just a Chad. I guess homie here is just a Giga Chad. Damn, alright. What the? Attack him! Hit him! Don't loot! Jesus. Weird. Alright, whatever. Alright, this is actually in the video. It just dawned on me I'm still in the damn video. Jeez. Alright, you know what? I'm sick of this. I am done with you, good sir. Time to fucking die. I need to bop on a bubble on a hair trigger with these damn rogues, don't I? Stun him, turn around, heal, come back. Why are you a Chad? Why was this a challenge? Nothing should be that hard in my life. Lol. Anyways, you don't want them to die too quick. It's like, why would I want them to die quickly? Alright, let's wait, we might actually die if we do this stuff. This video is already annoying as hell. Anyways, hopefully you can take this advice. The answer to the story is, even at level 60, Knightly Longsword is still a really good AoE tanking weapon. Just because Flurry Axe doesn't really give you all that much that Knightly Longsword isn't going to give you, and you just want the fastest, least damaging weapon that you can possibly have when you're doing AoE tanking. The only weapon that is even remotely better than that would be Senor Edward the Odd, because Senor Edward the Odd gives no fucks and takes souls. Yeah, like that. Edward the Odd does not care and takes souls. Now that I'm in. There's only like a 5% chance for this to proc per hit. I'm just getting really lucky here. Yeah, so Edward the Odd is the king of kings of Edward the Odd is just Jesus. So you're aggroing things, and that's causing other things to aggro things. Okay, let's do Manslayer. And let's do this axe, since we're stuck in here. Since apparently we're fucking doing this. Alright, here, you have some of this, have some of this, and we'll just see what happens. So Edward the Odd decided he wanted to proc to the moon. Only 5% chance with Seal of Righteousness, Edward the Odd to do its thing. But when it does do its thing, it's actually amazing. We're going to pull everything in here. I guess I could just end the video. But can you please just stop? Okay, that was good. Oh, I see what the problem is. Interface options, system, no interface options, combat. Fucking Blizzard and their damn updates are always turning this shit off. Suck his soul. Eat him. Show the power. Oh, that's not quite how it worked. Manslayer, really good. Not gonna lie. I want to see the lifesteal. Come on, give it to me. Give me the lifesteal. Come on, 10% chance of hit. Suck his soul. Don't do it. Ugh. You're gonna run, aren't you? Seriously? Eat him. Come on. So the Edward procs like crazy, but our Manslayer here is like awesome. Yeah, there's a weird thing about proc rates. And what I mean by that is 5% chance to proc an Edward the Odd sounds like it sucks. Right up until you factor in its weapon speed, right? So for example, if it's like a 3.8 speed weapon, like I think 1.6 is literally times 3. Yeah, it's times 3. So most people use like a Yeah, if it isn't obvious, lifesteal enchant times twos with Seal of Righteousness. I mean, yeah, times twos with Seal of Righteousness, which is really good. I do not like this shield. Come on, hey, stop that. Come on, go back to the, go back. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. What the fuck are these rogues doing here? Homie. Okay, well, I guess they're playing nice, so I'm playing nice. So weird. Pickpocketing. Oh, maybe that's what they're up to. Anyways, yeah, so 5% chance with Edward the Odd sounds like it sucks until you compare it to like a 3.8 speed weapon that you would normally compare a proc-based weapon to. And then you begin to realize that it actually has like a 15% proc chance if it was a 3.8 speed weapon, which is fucking ridiculous for the fact that it'll heal you for like 2,200 hit points instantaneously. It's like, holy shit. Edward the Odd trivializes a bunch of fights for Paladin. It makes Paladin versus Rogue laughable in all matchups, just because you only need to live to get a single Edward the Odd proc, and the Rogue's entire thing is completely screwed. Like, they just can't kill you anymore, no matter what spec you are. It trivializes warrior fights, because even though Mortal Strike is terrifying, the last thing warriors want to have to deal with is Judgment of the Crusader and Seal of Righteousness thunking away at them at 1.6 weapon speed. That's not what they signed up for DPS wise. And then if Edward the Odd does proc, it's still something stupid like 1100 HP that they would really not like to have the Paladin to have. And then it starts synergized snowballing on top of itself, because if you get the proc, you get the hit points, which means you bought more time for it to proc, which buys more time for it to proc, which also buys more time for your like stuns to come off of cooldown, and your next bubble to come off of cooldown, and your healing potions and other things to come off of cooldown. And it's just a bad, nasty, terrifying weapon. Edward the Odd, best one-handed weapon for Paladin in the game, under the vast majority of circumstances. Manslayer is just a well-rounded behemoth. She's good under almost all circumstances. There are some other weapons that have lifesteal chances. For example, there's a lifesteal weapon out of Zul'Farrak, that also has, not Zul'Farrak, Sunken Temple, that has life stealing. But it's a mace. It has a skull on it. Come on, mace with skull. It has 100% spell power ratio. It doesn't have a very good proc chance, though. It's really annoying. Fist of the Damned? Yeah, Fist of the Damned. Steals 30 life from the target, but it has like a low proc chance. It's only like 3% proc chance. It's 1.9 weapon speed. Horrible while you're leveling because you don't have any spell power ratio. It's just a piece of garbage. Manslayer is definitely better than that. Life stealing ignores Mortal Strike, if you didn't know, or other things of that nature. So, for example, Edward the Odd procs, I can Holy Light heal myself for 1100, and then Manslayer procs, and it just straight up heals me for 400, and does 400 damage. So it's like, and at a 10%, at twice the proc chance. So, I mean, what are we talking about this for? Anyways, I'm going to end the video here. My voice is starting to go. Knightly Longsword, Knightly Longsword, Knightly Longsword. Level 33. Get it off the auction house. It's your best one-handed weapon in the game until you get a Flurry Axe. And even then, Flurry Axe is only at max level. Naxx gear is only slightly better. Okay? Slightly. Little tiny, teeny, itsy, bitsy, witty, bitty bit. Better than your Knightly Longsword. Why is this? Because the fact that it doesn't do any fucking damage is a bonus. It's not a negative with AoE farming. It is a bonus that it does less damage, but you don't want to go down too much damage, obviously, right? So Knightly Longsword, still absolutely amazing. If you don't know, Flurry Axe's proc rate is 7.5%, which means it has a 15% proc chance with SOR. Okay? Which means if you're doing the AoE tanking thing, you only have a 7.5% chance to proc an extra attack, but those attacks can proc extra attacks. But I think that the procking extra attacks is factored into its 7.5% effective proc chance per hit. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? You follow me on this at all? Cool. But it still means that Knightly Longsword is amazing. So, for example, when I go into Felwood and I'm stupidly well geared with my Paladin, I find that to AoE farm, I find that my my Flurry Axe is doing too much damage. I don't really like it. And to know that a Knightly Longsword would be probably better because it'll do less damage is probably a superior way to go. I know when I go into Gnomeregan, I have issues AoE farming Gnomeregan because the damn mobs die too fast. I'll probably be using a Knightly Longsword there because it'll do less damage. If I go into, if I do Stockades runs, the mobs, they die too fucking fast. I'll probably be using a Knightly Longsword just to get more mana off of them as opposed to a damn Flurry Axe. But usually when I do Stockades, I'll do like Edward the Odd just because it tends to be a little bit more helpful. But again, Knightly Longsword, Knightly Longsword, Knightly Longsword. And that's this thing right here. Knightly Longswords. Right here. Okay, use it. Love it. This is also going to be a weapon for you at level 60. This will be a weapon for you when you're in Naxx. I am not joking. The fact that it does no damage is a bonus. And that's the end of the video, and day is full, boys. Yep.